In the early morning hours of October 28th, a Waymo autonomous vehicle struck and killed Kitkat, a beloved bodega cat from Ronda's Market on 16th Street in San Francisco's Mission District. Over the 9 years Kitkat lived at Ronda's, he'd become well known for frequenting many of the businesses along his stretch of the street. One of the places Kitkat loved the most was the independent theater next door, the Roxy. We spoke with Rick Norris, the programmer of the theater, about the incident.
My name is Rick Norris. I'm a programmer at the Roxy Theater here, and Kitkat was mine and thousands of others' pets that we would greet here every day. Well, I think the best thing from all this would be if Waymo was equipping their vehicles with detectors underneath their cars so they could stop killing our pets. I mean, why not? We're going to let our town be, a test area for these things. At least they could do is make them safe enough for everybody and everything. I mean, that could have been a child in the car. And there were plenty of people trying to get Waymo's attention. So that could be a thing that they could do easily.
I'm here on 14th and Shotwell at the Waymo Hive, and today we're talking about Kitkat. His tragic passing was followed up by an outpour of grief where the community had come together and created a place for people to leave offerings for Kitkat, to leave all the different things that he would have loved and remember the sweet cat that he was. Now, as this story of Waymo has garnered some national attention, the community has been wondering one thing. Who asked for this? Jackie Fielder tried to bring up that question in a press conference with the Teamsters Union that she held in front of Ronda's Market, where she made an argument that the community should make the decisions and be able to vote on whether or not they want Waymos to operate in their counties and their communities.
For any Waymo, other TNC lobbyists in the crowd, we are absolutely coming for your bottom dollar. And this would not have happened if we had this choice much earlier. Again, it's about democracy. Local communities deserve a say over our streets and over the technologies that affect us. So thank you all so much, and we love you, Kitkat.
After some time, Waymo issued a statement on the situation. We reviewed this, and while our vehicle was stopped to pick up passengers, a nearby cat darted under our vehicle as it was pulling away. We send our deepest sympathies to the cat's owner and to the community who knew and loved him, and we will be making a donation to a local animal rights organization in his honor. Despite what Waymo had said, Kitkat did not run in front of the vehicle. He was sitting right in front of the wheel, and somebody was even there trying to entice him away from the vehicle when it sped off and ran him over. In 2019, San Francisco voted for a car-free Market Street. They wanted to open up this area more for cyclists and pedestrians and public transit and limit private vehicles on this road to make it safer for everybody. But unfortunately, in 2025, our billionaire mayor, Daniel Lurie, decided to open up Market Street once again for Lyfts, Ubers, and Waymos, bringing private vehicles back to this stretch of the street, making it much less safe for everybody. Now, a coalition of citizens committees and political organizations spoke about their gripes to the board of the SFMTA at City Hall, and we sat in to get a listen on what they had to say.
There were supposed to be actually some improvements, more pedestrian improvements, more bicycle improvements. Those got value engineered out, right? But the booby prize was, well, there are going to be fewer private cars, it'll be safer. And actually, for a while, it was.
2 nights ago, I was at that vigil on the steps of this city hall for the Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims. There was something like 388 since we announced Vision Zero. More cars, robo or not, are not Vision Zero. It is vision non-zero. It is vision more than zero. It is vision some people's convenience is more important than everybody's safety. It is vision tech bros' profit is more important than anybody's safety.
We believe that this decision should be made in public to the board of directors that is accountable to the people. And I believe this decision should be made by you with the public and not between the mayor and the lobbyists.
In the wake of Kitkat's tragic passing, his story was covered in news organizations across the country, from the New York Times to the Guardian and then the Chronicle here in San Francisco. And with all this attention on Waymo and San Francisco in general, people are reconsidering what they want their streets to look like. Do we want to have streets that are crowded with autonomous vehicles and ride shares, or do we want to have streets that are more available for public transit, cyclists, and pedestrians, and just everyday people? Thanks to Kitkat, many of these concerns have garnered national attention. Despite this growing awareness, the California DMV has approved a massive expansion in the areas Waymo will be allowed to operate. The expansion would bring Waymos to Sacramento, Los Angeles, San Diego, and many other cities, and will likely do so without the input of the communities it seeks to profit from. As with many issues regarding the intersection of technological advancement and citizen autonomy, the decision made in San Francisco will create a standard for the rest of the country, and it is up to us to meet the challenge. Save a cat, kill a Waymo.